Welcome, listeners, to the Gamer Headlines Show. Gamer Headlines is a weekly entertainment podcast. This is episode 43. I'm one of your co-hosts, Adnan Riaz. As always, I'm joined by my co-host, Chris Cortez.
They won't find it here. Trojan horse is in, if you get what I mean, right, boys?
Oh, dear.
What a creeper, that Skullface. Sorry, I've been talking about, Metal Gear for the past, hour, so... 20 days, dude. Well, at the time of this recording. 20 days. But anyway, guys, welcome to the show. Always un plaisir to have you guys here. We're going to go ahead and jump right into our first segment. I almost said nerd news. We're going to jump into Talk Nerdy to Me, as we always do. So, Adnan, dude, what's been going on? What's been going on, D-O-double-G, man, since the last podcast? I feel like it's been a year, by the way.
It's always... It feels like a year when we be productive with our lives in terms of, we get, and not only in an insulting way, more in the sense that when we actually have, things to fill our lives, but when it's,
right.
Nothing's happening, it's just, we just had, a conversation at a coffee shop or something, and then we met up again, and it's just no, nothing's really happened.
Over an Americano with some cognac in it, and that delicious whipped cream. What is it called? A floater? Adnan's teaching me. Yeah, Adnan's teaching me these...
Well, I can give you a Skype tutorial one day, but it'd be very hard for you to see what's going on, but...
but anyway, dude, yeah, it hasn't been a year, but since last week, what's been going on, dude? Talk nerdy to me.
Yeah, so we're leading up to a lot of big things, as you said, 20 days. 20 days!
Yeah, that's 2 10s combined.
2 10s, yes. No, but I've actually had some time to watch a few films. I can't talk about it because I didn't finish watching this film, but so I need to buy Everybody's Gone Home to the Rapture, but that'll come around sometime. But I actually got around to buying... Oh yeah, definitely. It was one of my hit games that I wanted to play, but I've just not had time to buy it or, play it or anything else.
Yeah.
But I actually went and impulse bought Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist.
Nice.
So, it's coming on, unfortunately. I'm feeding the devil. But, I have, a long history of Yu-Gi-Oh! It made up, most of my childhood. That and Pokemon. Fucking hell. I can remember the days. So yeah, I kind of played it. I wanted to kind of get into it. It's kind of that game now that I have on my PS4, and I know I can always go back to it and just play it for the sake of that. If I ever want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And have that kind of craving, I just have it. I don't have to have the cards with me or anything else. Overall, it's not too bad. It's got the UI is pretty terrible, and the graphics look really cheap and stuff like that. And one of the weird things for me, it has every campaign from during the main series and the spin-off. So it has all the classic duels and stuff between Yugi and Seto Kaiba and Yugi versus Maximilian Pegasus. The only problem is that they didn't bring any of the voice actors in from any of the series. So it's all text. So it feels like it's a handheld game, Nintendo's platform. Mm-hmm. Not saying that, text is needed, a voice is needed in the game, but it kind of would have brought a bit more imaginative, it would have brought the world a bit more alive in that kind of game. Mm-hmm. And then... other few things, one of the fucking ones is it keeps... Did you ever play Yu-Gi-Oh! By any chance?
No, Yu-Gi-Oh! My history with it was on Fox Kids when I was younger. They used to have the cartoon show, the anime, that they dubbed and whatnot. And I think I saw a handful of episodes. Wasn't really my thing. I was aware of the what it was about, but that's it. Never played any of the games or I think there's a card game too. Never did anything like that. Yeah.
Well, it's originally based on the mangas, but so basically, if this is going to be hard to explain, but in turns, if you play a quick spell, which is a face down card, it keeps asking if you want to activate it every phase. You have a draw phase, a standby phase, a main phase, a battle phase, main phase 2, and an end phase. And because the UI, the AI normally goes through all of them, it fucking keeps flicking through them. It keeps saying, "Do you want to activate this card? Do you want to activate this card?" I'm like, "No, fuck off! Leave me alone!" It really pisses me off to the point where I don't want to stop playing it. I don't ever want to play those cards or have them in my deck. No, but it's so funny. I've got a really funny story. One of them was I went online to get the trophy. Mm-hmm. So basically, my first game I played against some guy who had an actual deck, and I was using the starter deck.
Oh,
I forgot that I have to win this duel. So basically, I played it. in the first turn, like first 2 turns, I took him down to like half his life points, and then he summoned Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon in his third turn. I was like, oh my fucking god, like kind of rubbing my eyes, like oh shit, because I knew he was building up to it, and that has 4,500 attack points. So I was like, fuck me. Then I drew this card that has like a flip effect, like if you attack it, it destroys the other monster. So I played it in defense position, and then I destroyed his strongest monster. I beat him like the 5th turn with a starter deck in a ranked match. But the even funnier one was that I did an unranked match as well to get the other trophy, and I customized the rules. So it's 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds to draw, play your moves, attack everything, and then end your phase. So in the second, I won the first round with this guy, and in the second round, he was pretty much going to lose anyway the next, like in the 2 turns or so. But he took so long that he forfeit the duel. Because he took too long to take his turn. I just couldn't stop laughing. I was like in tears.
That's awesome, dude. So you won with a starter deck. That's fucking awesome.
In a ranked duel. I'm like, the starter deck was fucking shit. Most of it was down to like, I actually got good draw, but I mean, it was pretty funny.
That's fucking awesome. But you're liking it overall then, right?
Yeah, I do enjoy it. I think it's just, as I said, it's a filler game. Like, I can always go back to it and play Yu-Gi-Oh! Some of the stuff's just like meh now, but I'm getting that kind of. I still have that satisfaction of like playing a few duels and stuff like that. And, like it's kind of like that balancing thing. Like if it ever gets like a boring period, I can just play it. Like same with Rocket League, I can just jump on it and like have some fun.
Nice.
So it's great to have.
Cool. Well, that's good. Good. I probably won't ever play it because I don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Even Pokemon to a certain degree didn't really capture me. I bought, the last Pokemon game I played was Pokemon X on 3DS 2 years ago, and it was pretty cool, but it's just not my thing. Like, I definitely see the appeal, and I could see how people can get, like, super into it. But just me personally, I couldn't get into it or anything like that. Well, for me, dude, since last week, actually, there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about. Like, I actually ended up getting Rare Replay. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I did end up picking up Rare Replay for Xbox One, and it's pretty cool. I actually did a video on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/crhappen. It's called Chris Plays Rare Replay, and both parts should be up by now. But it's my first impressions. I recorded myself, but. No, but the real thing I want to talk about was so I've mentioned this on the show before. This short film I made called Drunk Max, that was 100% made, while drunk and everything and all that. And I think I briefly mentioned, or I might have straight up mentioned, that I'm doing a sequel, and the sequel's called Drunk Max 2: Still Drunk. Well, I started filming the movie last Saturday. We did 2 days on Saturday and Sunday on the movie, and it was a lot of fun. It was cool to go back and make something again. This movie's a lot more complicated than the first one. It's one of the first movies that I'm using like blue screen technology and stuff, and we're gonna have like, and when I say this, I mean it in the loosest term, but visual effects in the film. And so for the first 2 days, like day one, all we did was blue screen shots. So it was very technical. I did get drunk though, because we did a few shots, so regular, normal, because the movie's half normal, half drunk, and then the other shots we did drunk, and then day two was pure drunk. But for day one, whatever, it was cool. We we shot a whole scene that needed to be done in green screen. It's the opening of the movie, and we what's it called? We did a couple other shots of like elements of scenes that appear later on. So it was just more technical than anything else. And the second day was just like a couple of extra quick scenes that, I figured, fuck it, I could just shoot really quickly and, get out of the way. I'm really more excited about next month. We're taking a break, and next month we're going to continue filming, and I get to be Max again for the first time, because I didn't play Max at all on the 2 days. Yeah. So I get to be Max again, and that's going to be really fun, because that's, for me, the most fun I had in the first movie was just getting drunk and acting and being basically a complete ass on camera. And people apparently found it funny, so I did something right. But yeah, so overall it was good stuff. And I'm just happy to finally be making something again. So yeah.
Oh, nice. It's a good thing this project's going ahead. It's also ludicrous, this project. is going ahead, but I mean, like,
it's dude.
Something very special, to say the least.
No, I mean it is.
Like, and I can't knock any marks off something really special. That'd be like, quirky out of the box. I mean,
well, no, dude. Thank you for that. It's definitely something I probably shouldn't be making, but everyone keeps encouraging me to make it, which is awesome when you're around people that encourage you to do stuff like that. I think like it costs nothing to encourage someone, a writer or any sort of creative, to pursue something. It takes nothing, but it's worth so much. So, but yeah, no, it's fun, and I look forward to seeing the complete project. It's going to be a very different movie. It's definitely feature length. It's probably going to be an hour long. And if you've seen the first movie, the second movie, in comparison, the first movie is like a sketch basically, and the second movie is like the actual adventure that Max goes on, and like the hero's journey, if you would, while being drunk. So. No spoilers there, but yeah, so I'm excited for it. Hopefully I'm aiming for April 2016, so hopefully it'll be out.
The release date.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll be out, but it's a no budget movie, and it's whenever I have time, so it's not like it's not like we're Star Wars and Disney can help make the movie shoot faster. It's nothing like that.
Oh, well, I mean, like, if you had Disney's money, I mean, like, there'd be some big changes being made to Trunks Max.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't be... I'll put it this way, my blue screen won't be a blue blanket that I've taped to my wall. That's for damn sure.
You'd also be holding a slushie instead of those beers. They would computer-generate images, like, into every scene where you're holding a beer.
It's like E.T., like, getting rid of the gun.
That I love that. They removed it with walkie-talkie. So.
Well, remember that episode of South Park? I'll call on my walkie-talkie. Stand down. So great. Yeah. We got you cornered. Don't make me use this walkie-talkie. Yeah. Like, what an asshole.
See, this is why everyone should watch South Park.
It was such a good episode.
Do you know what? It's when we watch stuff like South Park like that, and you get the humour and what it's doing. It's just like it makes things even. It has to resonate with you. That's the only problem with South Park. Like you need to get what's going on. Like stuff like with Honey Boo Boo. I kind of find myself that I do stay relevant with like cultural news and stuff, but I mean like that's very much more of American news, if anything. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't be like just so invested in it. But like when I kind of read up on it afterwards, it kind of made me laugh a little bit more. Like they kind of like they caught the essence of what they were doing.
Oh yeah, and they're so quick to even like pull out content, and it's
7 days. Yeah. You ever seen the documentary they did for it?
No, what is it? Every episode 7 days.
Yeah, they basically did a special 40-minute documentary, so where it basically shows how they make an episode, and it's 7 days they have to make the episode. So they'll literally be. It's even 7 days they do. They do it in like 2. Because they just like take so long, like fucking about doing shit, being Trey Parker and Matt Stone. It takes so much time, but like they rush, like they'll do it to the point where they get something juicy for the week, and they'll just roll with it. And they could run. They get the animated designers to, like start drawing stuff. They jump in the booth, start recording dialogue. So yeah, it's 7 days how they make each episode in a season. So like none of it's been filmed. Like it comes back in September, but like none of that's been filmed.
Wow, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's why I say it's so relevant. That's why it's so brilliant as well.
Yeah, to have that much freedom too. I mean, that's just holy shit. Comedy Central still shows them, so that's like.
Yeah, I mean, they've obviously pissed them off in the past, like when they've sent in Muhammad and stuff like that. But I mean, that's their choice. But I mean, like, yeah, it's very interesting when you're reading it more because I kind of when they censored Muhammad in that episode, I thought they did it intentionally. But then when I read up on it, they didn't do it. It was Comedy Central who did it.
Right. That it was like not even... It was not even like a major deal in the sense of like what he did. Like I think Peter was like, "Hey Lois, remember that time we met Mohammed?" And then he just opens the door and he's like, "Hi Mohammed," and that was the end of the joke. Like it wasn't.
No.
You know, right? Wasn't it?
No. Not that episode. That was I'm talking about the 201 special. The 200 special 201.
I remember when all the right. Okay, yeah.
With Tom Cruise, Fudge Packer, Tom Cruise.
Right.
What? That is one of my favorite scenes where it's like, "I am not a Fudge Packer." And then Mr. Harrison comes over. He's like, "Hey, isn't that Fudge Packer Tom Cruise?" He's like, "I'm suing this town."
I remember the episode you're talking about. Yeah, no, okay. The one I'm talking about, I think, was something else. That was, I think it was like a 2-part
episode. That was Cartoon Wars. That was like their really
right.
kind of like that was one of their famous digs at Family Guy.
Yeah, oh my god. Where what was it? The writers of Family Guy, and it's like the what is it?
They're manateens.
Right, and they just put random balls into it, like balls that have like words on them, and oh my god, that was so brilliant. Man.
And they make skits from that, but yeah. I mean, there's a fun trivia before we move on. That supposedly the Simpsons writers sent them flowers for doing that episode, because they do even reference Bart Simpson actor. But let's move on. Though I think we've deviated heavily, but that was very funny.